Hi everyone. So is my attempt at the answers for the fractions in a cup. I used to have fractions in a glass. I think actually I do have fractions in a glass, the title of it, because the glass isn't exactly a cup, as you can tell right here. If you watch that video, there were 12 ounces in one of the glasses. Okay, so let's just go straight to the questions. How many cups of water are in glass one? Well, there are 8 ounces in a cup. So if there are 12, so there were 12 ounces out of 8, meaning 1 and 4/8, 1 and 1/2 cups. 1 and 1/2 cups should be our answer for how many cups are in glass one. What fraction of glass one is glass two? So if you watch the video, and you can go back and watch the video if you'd like, I took glass one, remember here is one, I poured it into 2 other glasses. I'm just going to make it 3 because I actually kept what was glass one, but I poured it into 3 equal glasses. Okay, but I wasn't done, right? Then I combined those and made 1 glass for glass 2. So each of these is 1/3. So this is 2/3 of glass 1. Okay, so I found 1/3 when I combined 2 of them. All right, what fraction of glass 2 is glass 3? So if you went glass 2, we'll go glass 2. Same thing, here's glass 2. And I'm just going to put in 3 other glasses. Okay, and I went here, here, here. It's a little bit less. And then I just took 1 and called it 3. So this is 1/3 of glass 2. Very important that it's of glass 2. Okay, so what fraction of glass 1 is glass 3? Okay, so the first one, so remember, let's go 1, and then we'll go 2, and this was 2, that was bad. This was 2/3. That was 2/3 of 1, right? But now this was, this last one was 1/3 of 2. So the second one was 2/3, and then 1/3 of that, 2/9. This thing was, number 3 is 2/9 of 1, because it's 1/3 of 2/3. That's weird, right? 1/3 of 2/3. Can I even draw that? I'm gonna try a different color. 1/3. I'm gonna do it with the 1/3 of 2/3. So here's my 2/3. Okay, let's color that yellow. There's my 2/3. But then I want 1/3 of that. 1/3 of that. Let's go with this color. Whatever's green, that's my answer. There's my 2/9. That's kind of weird, right? So my answer was 2/9. How many cups of water are in glass 2? Well, if glass 2 is, so I want 2/3 of 1.5. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. Let's say this is 1 cup. This is the first glass. This is the second cup. So all of that and that. Okay, and we said, and it was this full. It was 1. I should have just done the whole thing. 1.5. Well, look, there happens to be 3 things. So 2/3 of that is right here. How many cups of water are in glass 2? 1 cup. How many ounces? Well, I told you before there are 8 ounces in a cup. So there's 8 ounces is our answer. Okay. And how many cups of water are in glass 3? So now I have 1/3 of 8 ounces. Oh, how many cups? Oh, well, think about that. So this was glass 2, right? So if I have glass 2 and it's 1 cup, so 2, it's 1 cup, and we got 1/3 of that, right? So glass 3, excuse me, sorry. Glass 3 is 1/3 of a cup. Oh, that was really bad handwriting. 1/3 of a cup. That's our answer for that one. How many ounces is that? Well, remember there's 8 ounces in a cup, and we broke it into 3. So you could say 8/3 of an ounce, or you could change that to, how many times is 3 going there? 2 2/3 ounces. Okay. You could do either of those. 8/3 of an ounce or 2 2/3 of an ounce. All right. Oh, there's one more. How many of each cup would fit into a gallon? Oh, that's right. I add that one at the end. And this should say glass. Okay. Did you know there's 128 ounces in a gallon? Equals 1 gallon. So we need to figure out how many cups that is, right? Well, I know that I'm gonna do, remember our division. Excuse me, I'm gonna put the 128 underneath there. 128 divided by 8. Well, I know that I can go 10, way more than 10. So that's 80. And if I subtract that, that's 48. I know I can go 5 more. That's 40. There's 8 left. Oh, 8 and 8. There, I can do 1 more. I'm done. So there are 16 cups in a gallon, right? In a gallon. So how many of each glass? So glass 2, there would be 16 glasses in a gallon. In a gallon. Because glass 2 was, what was it? 1 cup. Glass 3. So glass 3 was 1/3 of a cup. So, and there's 16 cups in a gallon. So for every 1 cup, you need 3 glass 3s. So 3 times 16. I really like this multiplication problem, but I'll break it down a little bit. 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 6, well, that's 18. So there'd be 48 glasses. Oh, my handwriting is really bad. In a gallon. Should probably put 2 of those. 48 and 16. And then glass 1. Ooh, glass 1. 12 ounces. Ooh, it doesn't go in there very nicely. I'm going to try and do that. 12 ounces. Let's try it. Let's do 12 ounces into 128. 12 into 128. Well, I'm going to go with what I know right off the bat. 12 times 10 is 120. I only have 8 left. So it's 10, remainder 8. So there's 10 glasses and 8 ounces left. Or, wait a second. That wouldn't work. Oh, yeah, it would. 8 ounces in the glass, right? I was thinking cups. It's like, wait a second. So 10, and this 8 ounces is, so it's, so glass 1 was 10 and 8/12 of glass in a gallon. All right, now I'm done. Let me double check. Okay, make sure you can challenge me on any of them. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to hear from you, or you have a different method. That's great too. All right, take care, you guys.